gaming world, titles are represented by two separate, yet equally important traits. The gameplay, which can range from amazing to jank, and the box art, a stylized preview of the game yet to be played, but looks can be deceiving. These are the box art deceptions.
A game that combines Greek mythology with modern settings. Legendary was released in 2008 on Xbox 360, PC and PS3. It was developed by Spark Unlimited and published by Gamecock Media in US regions and Atari Europe in PAL. Earning a 47 on 360 and a 50 on PS3 and PC, this game had a really good premise, with people calling it a fantastic thrill ride, and a game you'll have a good time with. On the lower end of the reviews, it was called subpar in its execution, and it missed the mark so completely. So with that, let's look at the box art. The front cover is dramatic and action-packed, drawing the viewer into the game world that awaits them. A lone man is fighting off several mythical beasts with a weapon. Huge griffins, a threatening minotaur, and a vicious werewolf. In the background, we see the head of the Statue of Liberty sitting amongst the rubble and chaos of this monstrous attack. The title is emblazoned in stone and Greek-style letters across the top of the box, adding the feel of ancient powers at play. The back states the end of mythology, meaning the stories were no longer that, and everything we knew about the tales were now reality. There's quite a hefty load of text, so I won't bore you with it, but it pretty much outlines that Pandora's box was stored in a New York museum basement when art thief Charles Deckard tries to steal it. He accidentally opens it, releasing terrifying creatures into the world. The screenshots give us a taste of what's to come. Fight with firepower or with monster AI. Dynamic, destructible environments. And a huge variety of different creatures we can fight. This all sounds epic. I mean, who doesn't like Greek mythology? And having the legends come to life in modern day? So many things could be done with that idea. So, did Legendary live up to its name? Let's look at the gameplay and find out. We're introduced to LaFay, who wants to hire Charles Deckard to steal the artifact. LaFay has a greater plan than just stealing the box. And once Deckard is in front of the box, he accidentally opens it, putting LaFay's plan into motion. Deckard seems to have acquired a power from the box, and can heal himself when he has enough animus energy. Later, we can use it offensively to blast enemies away from us. Once it's outside, it's clear all hell has broken loose, and griffins cause havoc in the streets. Suddenly, an electric-type current drags and lifts cars and debris into the air, forming a trash golem. Deckard gets hold of a weapon and fights his way through the streets and subway, and learns LaFay has sent his private army, the Black Order, to retrieve the box and tie up loose ends.
Find Deckard! Shoot to kill!
Deckard has an associate, Vivian, and she has information about the Black Order that another organization needs. They're the Council of 98, and if Vivian and Deckard help them, the Council will protect the duo. The Council take the box to their headquarters beneath the Houses of Parliament in London. After some fighting, a kraken appears from the Thames, because of course. Vivian is kidnapped, and we go back to New York.
Before my execution as a treasonous Black Order agent.
My first impression was, this is a basic FPS game, where the environments and enemies are the stars, and the weapons and mechanics just stick to what they know. Fighting both mythical creatures and soldiers was a fun way to mix it up, but the further into the game I got, the more it moved away from the creatures and became a military shooter. I did like the level designs. You could feel the weight of the destruction around you, and even though we spend time in similar places, they all felt different with unique aspects, so you didn't feel like it was all copy-paste. The London part was fun enough. It didn't feel as destroyed as New York. The Minotaurs in the library was just stupid. A small enclosed space and I'm supposed to have a mini boss fight? And you're not gonna give me extra ammo to get through it? Ah. Also, these stupid little fairy imp things. So annoying. You have to wait for them to come out of their ethereal form before you can shoot them. But they can attack you whenever they like. Great. Like I said earlier, this game started with the main focus on mythical creatures and Pandora's box, but it slowly shifted over the course of the game to focus on the Black Order and their military presence. Yeah, we still had werewolves and minotaurs to fight, but it felt like they took a back seat, especially at the end of the game. This made me a little sad because I thought the whole point of the game was to fight mythical beasts. It just feels like the devs ran out of ideas and turned to the easy option, which is send in the military. It would have been better if they had more creatures rather than sticking to 4 or 5 and facing off against Medusa in a boss fight. That would have been amazing. The story was a little weak too, as it was kind of generic, and the most unbelievable thing was Deckard fighting through all the chaos, single-handed, while trained military were dropping left and right. I had high hopes for this game. I even wrestled with myself whether this was going to be a bad game or just a retro review. But after going back over my gameplay, I had flashbacks of the frustration and annoyance I was getting the more I played. I don't swear often, but this game would cause me to make a sailor blush. If there were more animus powers, it would have taken things to the next level too. Mixing different powers with different weapons and finding fun combinations to take down beasts. But no, we heal and force push. I did finish the game in one 6-hour sitting. I wouldn't recommend you do that though, as it could put your controller and TV at risk. Do I recommend you play this at all? Not if you're after a game about Greek mythology and exploring a shooter that has unique mechanics and elements. Maybe if you're after a military shooter that has more than just human enemies, you might enjoy it. But I would definitely not call this game legendary. Except when referring to its name. Then it is legendary. This was fun. Let's do it again sometime. And if you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like down below.